evening, everybody. Welcome along to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. It's good to be back live with you guys. And tonight, we're back in RaceRoom Racing Experience. We're doing some more racing on the ranked servers. We haven't done this for a little while, so it's good to be back doing some more racing. And we're especially excited because today we are launching our brand new free ebook. So this is something we've been working on for a little while now. But this new ebook is entitled The Turn 1 Survival Guide. So we're aiming this at people who, if you're having issues getting through Turn 1 in public servers, you're getting taken out, you're having crashes, spins, and all sorts of things going wrong, we put our handy tips in there as to how to best get through Turn 1 safely and carry on with your racing and enjoy your racing a little bit more. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to put some of those tips into action, hopefully. I'm going to show you the way I go about doing things in terms of looking at Turn 1, how we prepare, and obviously do some racing at the same time. So super excited for this. This is going to be fun. So hope you are looking forward to watching me try and race well tonight. So should be good laughs. So let's jump into the title now and see what races we have available to us on the ranked servers. So let's position over here, and here we go. Right. So good lineup again. Once more of some fun-looking combos. So we have in the rookie series, we have the BMW M235i at Suzuka GP. Could be a good one. We have the NSU TTS, always fun. This one's at Stowe Long. That's going to be quite a tight circuit, so it could be an interesting one to try. WTCR at Laguna Seca, as you've seen from the thumbnail. We may well be looking at doing some of that tonight. That could be fun. And then we've also got the Pro version, which is an open setup version of the same combo. Tartarus F4s at Mid-Ohio. Should be good. Silhouette series at the Norris Ring. Bit of a DTM-ish type theme going on there. We've got GT4s at the Saxon Ring. DTM 13 to 16 cars at Monza. Be a fast race. And then we get into the slightly longer ones. So we have GT3s plus the Audi TTRS VLN car at Nordschleife. Not entirely sure we'll get into that because I think that's going to be just absolute chaos. A long version of the DTM 92 cars at the Zandvoort. That's a 40-minute race, that one. Group 4, which includes the M1 Pro car and the 911. An hour-long race, that one, so I don't think we'll be getting into that. But some other good ones to jump into on there. So let's have a look and see what we can jump into straight away. So I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you guys here with us again. Let's have a look, see what we got. Oh, straight up, we've got some TCR at Laguna Seca, which might be a good starting point. And also, we can do some M235s at Suzuka. Let's jump straight into the TCR cars. That's usually a good way to go. So let's do this. Now, we've got quite a few TCR cars to choose from. And I know normally I'd be going out trying to be as fast as I possibly can and perform some good races, but I'm actually going to try something here because normally I'd go with the 2020 cars. But I'm going to go into the 2018 cars here because I actually fancy driving the Peugeot 308, purely because it's one of those cars which I don't think gets enough love. So let's drive it and see what happens. Oh, it's closed. Oh, I missed out just about. How can that be possible? It's practice. Oh, it's full. There we go. We'll come back to that. So let's try. let's try the BMWs then at Suzuka. We'll go with that. This one's a bit easier. We just have to choose a livery on this one. So we'll go with, what should we go with? We'll go with the Avia livery here. This number 311. So what I'd like you to do as well throughout this stream this evening is share with us some of your first corner lowlights, I suppose you could call them. So if you've had an experience at Turn 1 where you've been taken out or something's happened, maybe it's a really big race that you've been practicing for ages and you've been doing loads of setup work and then it's all over by the first corner, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear you guys share your experiences with us, and we can all comfort ourselves together and make ourselves feel better about our misdemeanors on track. So here we go. A few drivers in the session already. Just check here, see if it is fixed setup, so there's no setup work to be done whatsoever, so we can simply go out and turn some laps. We're in practice mode. We have to fire the engine up. There we go. I don't know if I have my pit limiter engaged on it, so I'm just going to be careful coming out of here. I don't want to get pinged for a... Yeah, it is on, that's good. Right, good to know that's working. So here we go, Suzuka circuit with the BMW 235. Around the notoriously tricky first corner, and then up through the S as we go. Very, very much a rhythm section. You've got to make sure you hit all your apexes, but also not carry too much speed, which compromises your line into the next of the corner, which comes up at you very, very quickly. And then this uphill left, tricky to carry as much speed as you can up there. So here we go, down towards diagonal 1 and 2. Incidentally, if you fancied picking up your own copy of our ebook, the link is in the description below, so do check that out. And then you can get your own free copy of our ebook. It's exciting to be able to launch that with you guys, because that's something we've been working on, and I feel it's something which might be useful to some people, especially those who are new to sim racing, who are getting caught up in incidents, and it's ruining their enjoyment of what is a very enjoyable hobby. But trying to bring that enjoyment back and also help with those maybe who are struggling with that, even who have been sim racing for many, many years. It's beneficial to all, so... Plenty more people joining the session now as we get through practice. I think practice is 27 seconds left in the session, so we're not going to even settle lap time, so just enough to get a bit of a feel for the car. How much speed you can take through 130R as well. Also learning where to brake for the chicane is a good thing to do. We're going to be going into the next session now, just waiting for a couple more people to load in by the looks of things. So the BMW 235i is a really good kind of starter car, I suppose, if you like, for introductions to online racing. It's quite close action, and it's a nice car to drive as well. So here we go. Got a good grid going on here. So let's see how we get with this. Let's go on to the next session. Alright, qualifying time. Can we change fuel levels? I think we can. Right. Drop that down to... down to 13... Oh, I put 15 litres in just to be sure. I don't know how much we're going to be using around the lap, but best not to be caught short, shall we say. Okay, let's go qualify. Let's see where we end up on the grid. Right. Through the chicane we go. And the start line is actually a bit further down. There it is. So we're up and running. Let's get turn 1 right. Oh, it's really on the limit through there. Gotta get it slowed down. It's a tricky corner to get right because it carries so much speed in. Seems to be 4th gear through the S's. Just about managed to get away with the run up the hill there. Let's try and keep it neat through here. Okay. Probably carry a bit more speed through there actually. Again, we're still getting our eye in here. Just about got it stopped for the hairpin as well. Surprisingly good brakes on the BMW actually. Pulled that up quite nicely. traction control kicking in there, so to knock back down a couple of clicks just to prevent that from happening again. So we're up to 130R. Last time we went down a gear, and I'm thinking we're probably going to have to do that again, just to make sure we stay in bounds. Okay, very, very tentative through there that time. Right, well, we've got a banker lap in. That's the main thing. Get a lap time on the board. And I go down one more click on the traction control. So let's see where that's going to put us for our first flying lap. P2 so far, 2 tenths off. Let's see if we can improve that. There's definitely some areas where we could improve that lap time. Let's look down to third now. Keep the momentum going through here. Trying to make it neater coming up the hill. It's a tricky corner to get right, that one, it really is. Got a little bit quicker through there that time. And we're still very slightly off the top time. I know we can probably carry a bit more speed through Spoon Curve just coming up here now as well. So let's see what we can do with this. A little bit better. Now 130R we were definitely slow through last time, so let's try and improve that a little bit. See if there's any quicker. The leader's gone quick on his second lap, so we're improving, but maybe not that much. Let's see. Staying P3. That's too late. That's a lap time gone. Right. Let's go back to the garage for a second. So how's that looking then? So we are sitting okay there. 219.1 plays a 218.3, so yeah, a good 8 tenths off. It's alright though. Let's try again, see if we can. We won't even get another lap in, but useful practice nonetheless. I do like the M235i. It's a fun little car to drive. Keep it nice and smooth through here, no harsh inputs. These are so typical. This would be the quickest lap that we set, but we can't actually finish it off. Yeah, typical purple first sector. So that'd be the trick, just smoothing everything off and you'll go faster. Didn't even feel like I was pushing on that first part of the lap, but it was obviously working. So I don't think it's going to give us the leeway to finish this lap off. It's clicking over to end of session now, and there we go. Didn't get to finish it off, but that's okay. We're going to line up P4 on the grid, which will probably mean we're going to be on the inside of the grid. So we're going to look at that now. So that's one of the things we talk about. Hey Reptable, Current Series, this is the M235i, just a fixed open, well, fixed session, fixed setup session, just on the ranked servers. So this is one of the things we talked about in our guide. So first of all, you've got to make a plan for first corner. So we're going to be starting on the inside of the grid, which is good. That gives us the inside line for the first corner. First of all, I need to put some fuel in before we kick quad out. So 13 laps. Well, 15-minute race, 15 laps is going to be more than enough. So yeah, so we've got to make sure we've got a good plan going on for where we are on the grid. Take a look at the people around you, and then 80% of our focus is going to be on that first corner, the braking points and the cars ahead of us. And we're going to save 20% looking behind us in the mirror, just to make sure we're not going to get dive bombed as we go into turn 1. So first of all, have that plan in mind, know what you're going to be doing, have a good idea for who's around you, and then just be alert. This is the most dangerous part of any race. You've got to be alert and have your wits about you. And away we go. Didn't get the greatest of starts, but we are holding station. Guy's going to the outside, so I know he's going to be there on the outside. I've got the inside all to myself. Get on the brakes nice and early. And just follow these guys through turn 1. And we're through nice and easy. Now we can just settle ourselves into the rhythm of the race and just kind of keep a watching brief on what's happening ahead of us here, because these guys are going side by side through the S's. That could end in tragedy. So we're up through the S's for the first time, all safely. Thanks, Reptable, for the subscription. That's really kind of you. Thank you for joining our band of very happy sim racers. Welcome along. Good to have you with us. Ooh, bit of a cut. Okay, so things have settled down quite quickly in this race, actually. So it's good. Let's just play with a bit of caution going into here. I'll keep the inside line just to kind of fend off anything going in behind. But what that also means is if you take that inside line, if you have no intention of making the move at the inside, what it also means is you won't get caught out by another car in front of you braking earlier than you might expect, and it gives you that space to run on if you need to. A bit of a wobble from the guy in third ahead of us there. Have to keep an eye out for that. So we've got ourselves a bit of a gap behind. We're about 8/10 behind. Oh, thanks, everybody. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Well, it's great having you with us. We're growing nicely, and we've got people joining us all the time, and it's really good to see that you guys appreciate what we put out here. A bit spicy through 130. Oh, second place has gone in deep to the chicane. Going to get a decent run out of here. Let's see if we can make the most of this, see what happens ahead of us. We have the luxury now of some 1 second gap behind, so there we go. Looks like P3 is going to go for a move here. So let's just keep our eyes open. And also keep an eye on our own braking point so we don't get run in too deep like P2's had right there. Keep it nice and tight. We should pick up that spot. Oh, we had a good run off the outside there, so we'll let him go. But they're a little bit ragged, so there's a potential for us to pick up some of these spots. We just need to keep our head, stay nice and calm, and keep the pressure on. There's a nudge there. Let's we're getting feisty. Steady on, chaps. Right, here we go. Keep behind, there's no way through here to Degner 1, so there's no point even attempting to throw it at the inside there. So the guy in 5th has actually reeled us back in again. There's only 4 tenths now, so be aware of him there. Oh, the leader spun! Oh no! Ah, that's really annoying for him. Good for us, but annoying for him. He was pushing on, he had the fastest lap as well, so he was quick. We've got to be watching for him coming back through again if he gets that turned around in good time. But he was checking out at the front there, so the fact that we're staying with these two guys gives us a really good chance, potentially, scoring ourselves not only a podium, but maybe even better than that. We could go for a win if things go a little bit south for the 2 ahead of us. Not that we're wishing that on them, of course, but we'll see what happens. Hard on the brakes for the chicane. Oh, that was a poor chicane. Still on P3, that's all good. How do you deal with intentful or bad sportsmanship crashes in ranking RaceRoom? I can't seem to find a reporter. I don't know if there is actually a reporting system or not, but if you feel there's something gone on, you could always save a replay and then send it off to, or put it on the forums or something, or contact whoever on the forums is responsible for organised events. They might be able to have a look at it that way. But yeah, there's not really a report button like there is on iRacing. But if someone's intentionally crashed into you, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear you've had that kind of an incident. It's never nice when that happens. Okay, so it's all tied at the top here, so we're very close together indeed. At some point or another we're going to have to start looking at where we can make our move here. There's only just under 9 minutes to go in this one, so we need to size up where we're a little bit stronger and if there's any potential options for us to get through that part of the racetrack. Get a run out of there, see if we can get a good slipstream down the straight here. Not that I really want to do a move into 130R if I can avoid it, but I get anywhere near alongside it like we would need to. Runs off, that's a professional run off there. So we go down towards first corner again this time. What's our streaming schedule? So we stream every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, and sometimes in the midweek as well, depending on our situation, whether we can do that. But definitely every Saturday at 8 o'clock, there's either a stream or we'll put a video on live, on a schedule for that particular time if we're not able to do a live stream at that point, but that's our usual schedule. We're looking to do more if we can. A bit ragged ahead of us. Oh, he's off track. Ooh. To kind of dab the brakes there to avoid running into the back of him. Let's try and set him up here. Run deep into there because he's lost his rhythm. Yeah, we're always going to run out of track on the outside there, but give him something to think about at least. What we are doing here is losing contact with the leader. I reckon we can probably throw one up the inside here. Let's try and do this under the hairpin. I can't see him, but I think he's still there, so we'll give him room. There he is. He did try and defend there, and we just about had enough space. Nearly had him, but we've still got 6 minutes left. Let's see if we can get that pass by the end. The leader's checked out. Not entirely sure if seconds needed through the chicane there. Try that next time. Because we're down to second, but we're almost instantly back up to third again, so we'll try and keep it in third next time, let's see. It's picking up the pace. A bit wide on the exit there. Running some interesting lines. We're not far up in front to try and make a move this time. A bit too far back. Oh, he has gone deep into there though. Still right there. We've got the inside for the spoon though. Let's try and see if we can keep it here. We got him. Very fair actually. Left a bit of room, which is good. Right. Let's see if we can do anything about the leader. We've got nearly 4 minutes. Trying to keep this clean. Right, so the first section is where we seem to be a little bit stronger. We were keeping up with them through the S's, so let's try and do that again. It was very late, he almost went into the back of me into there. What's happening now is he's experiencing how much easier it is to follow. We need to keep this neat. What TC am I using? So I use 5, I think I'm on 4 at the moment. Seems to be okay for the time being. It's not really, I'm not noticing it kicking in anyway. It's not trying hard enough. Ooh, it's going to send it the inside. With a dive bomby move. And again. Okay, well, that's an interesting tactic. A little less clean than we were, but yeah, if he wants to make that move, that's fine. It's up to him. Okay, he's backed out of it. That's good for us. We know where he's going to try that move again then. It's going to sit in the middle here. He's using TC effect ballast. I don't think so. I know. I did notice someone in the lobby who was saying that they had 10 kilos of ballast on. I don't know why they would choose to do that if they had the option. But I guess because this car has TC as standard, it's not necessarily an outside driving aid. It's something that's built into the car anyway. So I guess it shouldn't really be punished if you're using TC because it's available in the real life car. I expect the leader's just kind of easing off, not going too mad, because we are gaining on him, but it's probably just taking it nice and easy. Meantime, we've somehow managed to pull a gap on the guy in third. We'll get to a second. Which means we're free from a dive bomb into spoon, which is quite comforting. He was trying. It's a little bit hard to try and keep up with us in that last bit that he's run on, but that's okay. We should hopefully keep us nicely on track for our second place. There we go, through the chicane and down towards the finish line on our last lap. Starting the night off with the P2, which is quite nice. Managed to gain a couple of positions as well. Starting from fourth, so yeah, good start to the evening. Good to be doing some racing again as well. We've been doing a lot of reviewing of stuff recently because we've had so many good new things coming out to try out, so it's nice to jump back in and do some more ranked RaceRoom racing. Okay, let's pull over here and we'll move on. There's a couple of scrapes down the side from our moment up at the spoon curve, but we survived and we managed to get through the P2, so that's good. Alright, on the podium we are. Right, let's finish that one off. Not that way. This way. Right, let's go see what else we can jump into, shall we? Good start. Quite a good race as well. Actually kept us busy all the way through, which is always nice. So what have we got? We've got the NSU's at Stowe. That's just finishing practice. We can't jump into that one just yet. There we go. No, that's the Pro one. That's the open one. What's your rig? I am using an old SimLab GT1, not the Evo version. This is the original GT1. So we're on an aluminium extrusion. We have a front mount going on with a Fanatec CSW 2.5 and Fanatec CSW V3s, the pedals. So and then a Logitech H pattern gearbox, just to keep things interesting. Yeah, thanks, Dr. Holman. Appreciate that. It's good. It was a good start. Right, that's the open setup one. So that one's going to be interesting. Have we got any other ones going on down here? Norris Ring silhouettes. No one's in there yet. So let's well, let's do this one anyway. Even though it's open setup one, we'll give that a go. So let's do this then. Let's take the 308 TCR, which is what I was going to do originally, and just see how we get on. I mean, we might not be right up the front in terms of pace, because I think the Seats are particularly quick. Well, not the Seats, the Cupras, should I say, are particularly quick at the moment. That and the Renaults are right up there as well. But we'll see what we can do with the Peugeot. I think it's nice, as regular viewers of the channel will know. We don't tend to just go for the quickest car and just try and compete with everyone that way. We like to mix things up a little bit and do some racing with some different cars, ones that maybe aren't used as often. Sometimes it works for us, and sometimes it really does not work for us. We'll give it a go anyway. So, Laguna Seca. Let's fire up the Peugeot. Here we go. So already you can see there's a Cooper in the pit lane there. I'm actually sitting quite low in this. I kind of think I need to... I haven't actually mapped that yet. Let's go back to pit lane because I want to make my seat a bit higher so I can actually see. Let's just... where is it? Seat position. There we go. That's what we want to change. So forward, backwards, up, and down. There we go. And let's go. Let's there we go. A bit better. You can see now. Also, for those who have seen us race TCR cars on RaceRoom before, you'll be happy to know that we've mapped a launch control button, or a launch button, something which we haven't done before. We've always just started the car using our left foot on the clutch, doing it manually, and we always ended up getting absolutely destroyed off the start. So this time, hopefully, we might be able to get a reasonable start. We've got 6 minutes of practice to get used to the little 308. And front-wheel drive, of course, going from the rear-wheel drive BMW, so let's see how we get on. Laguna Seca is a fun circuit, and one I think which may have been, I don't want to say ruined, but kind of put to the bottom of the pile for those who may have spent some time in iRacing, purely because you race this track so often that by the time you get out of the rookie series, you've had enough of Laguna Seca, you'll drive something else. So you kind of rarely go back to it because you spend so much time driving it in, say, MX-5s or the like. Which is a shame, because it's a fun circuit. Looks like we've got some work to do with the 308 getting this thing around here, but it's only the first lap. We'll get used to it as we go. There we go, another Cooper coming out on track. Going in the middle of the track. It tucked in nicely for turn, I guess it's turns 1 and 2 because it's double apex. I think they counted as 2 corners. And turn 3, you got to really just balance it through the cars hopping around a bit under the bridge through to turn 4. Little dab of brakes. Very quick corner, difficult to get right. We set a purple lap first sector, which is nice. And this one you can really attack because it's uphill. And this one, we've put a post about this one recently being the hardest corner on the circuit. Don't know whether you agree with that. And it's certainly a challenge. And then of course the infamous corkscrew is next. Let's get this car stopped. massive understeer at the top of the hill. And we've gone purple in sector 2 as well somehow. Maybe the Peugeot is a bit of an underdog. Well, not an underdog as such, but a hidden gem. So up and over the line we go then, and it's going to be a 1:31.5, so we just missed out on the top spot by 700ths. I'm sure we can find that. Maybe not on this lap though. That's too deep into there. That was my fault. Alright, I'm just going to get out of the way of this Cooper behind. Don't want to be accused of blocking. Right. Now, a little bit of understeer going on the front, so as this is an open setup session, we can have a play around and see what we can do with that. So, let's see, what can we change to improve our grip on the front. I'm going to soften the anti-roll bar 2 clicks to start us off with. And we'll see what happens from here. Always good to make your setup changes in small numbers. That way you know what you've changed and what it's done. Alright, we slipped down to P2. And that was to be expected. Didn't feel like our first lap was particularly amazing. There's a car stop. Okay. Well, we survived that little incident. I probably should have waited behind that other Cooper that was stopped to the inside, but I wasn't quite sure what he was doing, whether he was just making some changes or something, whether he was actually waiting for someone. There's that massive sausage curve, and that's damaged our suspension, so we've got to watch out for that. So let's go back to the garage, because that's broken. But I can comfortably say that we are the only Peugeot on track. Probably a reason for it, but I don't mind. Only a minute left in practice, it goes quick, doesn't it? Mad. Right, this time we'll avoid that sausage curve on the inside. No, not to be so aggressive through there. Clear behind, which is good. Okay. Probably won't even get a chance to finish this off, but might have an opportunity to see what the setup changes have done. Missed just about. Suspension damage is so much more extreme than our racing, especially sausage curve. Yeah, it does. It really does break the car. Well, that was actually a bit nicer over the top of the corkscrew, which is very much a corner to just get through, really. But even on that very short stint on the outlap, which won't be indicative of any kind of pace because of the tyre situation, but did feel better. So, okay, on to qualifying we go, and we'll see what position we start this one from. Now, if we're at the rear of the grid, then that's great. We get to talk about some other options as we have of how to deal with that. So let's take some fuel out. Don't need 14 laps. 4 laps would be sufficient. And let's go and set ourselves a qualifying lap or two. Right, up and over the line then. Let's get ourselves stopped for turn 1, unlike the last time we came into here. Just before the 3 board. Trail the brakes in there to try and get it rotated, but just a bit too keen on getting the power down, and that was too late on the brakes through there. So priority now is just to keep it on the black stuff and set ourselves some form of lap time, and then just improve it next time round. So with the fuel taken out, we certainly seem to be running on into some of these corners. That's such a difficult corner. Right, let's get it stopped into here. Keep a bit of throttle on through there to keep the front end in check. Same through there, because the back end is just being dragged around really in front wheel drive cars, and through corners like that they just go very light and the rear end comes around on you, so you gotta apply a little bit of throttle just to keep it as neutral as possible through the corners. So first lap over the line, somehow I've gone P1. Let's try and improve that. Okay, wait, and then back on the power. Better. And we found an apex at turn 3 as well. Definitely a better feeling of grip this time round. I've gone purple in sector 1. It shows nicely. Car's feeling much better now with some warmer tyres. There's the curb. Okay, let's go again. Let's try and warm some tyres, sort of. Really got to be so accurate through that corner. I feel that that's going to be something that's going to help us out if we can avoid that during the race, because other people are going to hit it. Can't just be me. Should have enough for another lap as well. Right, don't hit the curb though, don't hit the curb, come on. That's better. Maybe not quick, but better. Thankfully that curb's not quite as big. Okay, this should be a quicker lap time, but just how much quicker? To P4, 7/10 off. But we know the grip comes in on the second lap as well. Okay, somehow that didn't get disqualified off that lap. Try this again. It was quicker, or at least it felt quicker. little slow through there though. Minutes 48 to go. Currently sitting P6. That's too deep. Missed the shift on the way out. Okay. This lap's a write-off, so let's just try one more thing here. Should have enough time to do this. Let's just put tyre pressures down a bit. Go from there, so we can get some heat in early on. This might be a slightly different scenario on the grid, so obviously we're more further up towards the front than the last one. This one's a bit more mid-grid. Unless, of course, we can get a good lap out here. Just throwing away all our momentum for the hill. Took too much to do there. That one's gone. And now it's just all gone. Right. What am I going to do then? Let's just those tyre pressures back up a couple of clicks. The race, and we'll get our race fuel in now anyway. Do 15 minutes. So again, let's do 15 laps. That should be more than plenty. And true to form, we've got Cupra's locking out the top 5 places. And then 2 others before we get to us as well. So with the top Peugeot, so that's the title we're going for here. We're currently sitting back in 10th, so I kind of had this suspicion that would be the case, but it's going to give us a good showcase to see what we do in a more of a mid to rear end of the grid kind of scenario. And of course, with that sausage curve at turn 6. Plenty of opportunities to move forward going through the race if someone clouts that. Hey Sim Racer, how are we doing? Good to have you with us. Also didn't mention before, good to have you with us CRPS in 2004. You mentioned about the TC in the BMW. I didn't shout out, so thank you for watching. So thanks for watching. Thank you everyone for watching actually. Thank you for your support. So we've got 18 seconds after qualifying, so we're just going to sit here and wait till things tick through, and then we'll go to grid. So, oh, someone's left, so we've been promoted to P9. So it's a bit of a mid-grid situation going on here. Gary Broadbent, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. Thanks for enjoying what we do. Hope you enjoyed the stream this evening. I've been on a cruise for 2 weeks and I spent most of tonight sorting out Steam updates. Oh, there's been a few things going on in the last 2 weeks, that's for sure. You're behind me? What? Uh-oh. Okay, let's try and keep it clean through turn 1 and we'll work together, yeah? Let's do that. In your Link & Co. I know what to look out for now. Right. So, we're on the outside going into turn 1. We are middle of the grid. Eyes need to be absolutely everywhere here. It's important to have a good spatial awareness of going on here. We're going to be on the outside, so we've got to be wary of cars coming down the inside of the first corner and potentially running on too deep. So we've got to be keeping our eyes out to the left But also we've got to be keeping our eyes firmly ahead so we can keep focused on those braking points, because it's very easy to get caught up in all the other things going on around you and where everyone else is. You actually miss that braking point. So let's see what we can do. Launch control. Launch control is on. Ah, what a thing launch control is. So we had a really good start there. Picked up one spot. So here we go. We're going to stay on the outside here. Get ourselves slowed up nice and early. Keep a bit of space on the inside. And there we go. So we know we've got a car to the left now. Let's just hold our line on the inside there. A bit of a nudge from behind, but we're okay. Avoid those curves. That's what we need to do. Where did I get that OMP seat? Ah, yes. We have a new rig. Okay, so he's just gone around the outside of us into turn 4, but that's okay. We'll let him go. Into more opportunities later in the race. We're already one off in the gravel on the outside. Got to watch for him coming back on. There we go. Okay, we survived so far. I honestly thought I was going to feel some contact from the rear then. I saw that car behind coming up for us. But, we survived it. Okay, a bit of a gap ahead of us, but that's okay. This is all just about trying to see what we can do. Not gonna panic, still got plenty of time left in the race. One tyre in the dirt. Ooh, a sideways moment. Have a good run on them here. There we go. It's gonna defend like crazy into here. That's mad. Have to get off the power then, because we're going to run into the back of him. Someone's going to go for a move up the inside here. I don't think so. In charging a Peugeot will suffer electrical failure and catch fire after 2 laps. That lockup's not going to help us into here. We've got it stopped anyway. So somehow we're holding P7. It's a very defensive move going on ahead. I know this is touring car racing, but it doesn't mean he has to get that feisty. Let's just defend into the last corner here, because the guy behind's right with us. Ooh! Sorry. Yeah, okay, my fault. We're back off there, and we've got someone at the inside of us as well, so I'll let this one go. He's a little bit juddery as well, with a bit of ping issue going on by the looks of things. So him go and have his moment. Okay, yeah, he's a little bit all over the place, this car ahead, in terms of its whether it's one place or another, we can't quite tell. So Otter Hood and Crew Chief, yeah, no, I have got Crew Chief. I don't really use it for anything other than iRacing. I probably should. I have seen Otter Hood as well. I'm going to have a look at that. Ooh, there's chaos at the corkscrew. There's cars everywhere. A couple of freebies, potentially. Oh, you can't rejoin like that. That's not the safe rejoin at all. We've got Mr. Pearson coming up with us as well. Trying to run out of here. Yeah, there's some big lag going on there, but that's okay. We've got someone coming out the pit lane as well. Ooh, bumping and barging. Be aware of this guy rejoining from pit lane, so we have to give him some space there. Okay. Somehow we're sitting P6 after all of that. Oversteering moment. This guy ahead's had a bit of a moment through there as well. Let's see if we can capitalise on that. He's going to be a bit rattled. Oh no, we've had a bad run through there and the other car's going to get us. Some good racing though, considering we've had a couple of questionable moves, but in general it's been pretty good racing. We've made some spots as well. Right. What are these two going to do down to turn 1? Let's keep an eye on this. Try and follow through number 37 if we can. Feisty. Oh, and he's run wide as well. Holding everybody up here. Let's go. Hey, Frankie. It's going alright so far. Someone's on us. Backing it into that corner is never fun. And somehow we missed that sausage curb, importantly. Definitely losing out through the corkscrew, I think. Just feeling the car load up on the force feedback. These fast corners. Again, we've had a decent run off the last corner there. Whether we can pull alongside Seat in front of us. Go for a bit of a move. Just show the nose anyway. Ooh, that's the curb. Or did he? We'll never know with that lag. Right with him. Let's see if we can make a move. Let's try and put him off a little bit if we can. So far he's holding his own, so that's good. We've got a bit of a run, but the car looks like it's crabbing. I don't know whether it's just because of the lag. Missed that apex. Different postcode. And that one. We've got the run into turn 1 this time. Just recreating the thumbnail. There we go. Oh, hello. That was a bit of a cut back and a half, wow. is he? Okay. Well, we got him. Of sorts. Let's go. To P6 again. Another Seat coming through very quickly behind us as well. Oh no, that's the lap car, I think. Oh, there's one on the barrier. Oh, and I've locked up. Oh, there's someone coming back in front of me. Really? Wow. That's how to rejoin, everybody. Yeah, no wonder you're sideways. I just slammed into the back of you. Okay, well, that happens. And there we go. So, another point of our ebook, which I mentioned at the beginning of our stream, is how to deal with things when they do go wrong. So, in that particular case, I didn't really have anything I could do there in terms of avoiding that, because he was always coming back over the racetrack, and obviously I was running a bit wide myself, but at the same time, even if I was on the track, I still would have collected him there. And my car is damaged. You can see the bonnet is pushed up a little bit. And I'm now back in, what is it? P7 it reckons there, but I don't think that's the case. But we're still in the race, and that's the thing. So, although it may be hampered and we were doing better than we are now, we're still in the race, and we can still try and see if we can make some spaces forward, because as you've seen in this race, there is potential for other cars to go off, so we've still got 3 minutes left and you can still make up places. So we'll keep pushing on. Presume this is rookies. Yes, this is actually this is the pro version because it's open setup, but I guess when there's no fixed setup ones available, people will just join this one anyway. Car's not driving too badly, someone's off already. Let's see if we can make a move here. Oh, this is our laggy friend again. Got a bit of a vibration through the wheel, unsurprisingly after that hefty whack. Mr. Pearson ahead of us there in his Lincoln car as well, so he'll be happy with that. Oh, there's a curb strike. Let's see if we can make that count for us. I'm drafting. Just come across, it's fine. I'm not there anyway, so it's fine, you may as well just turn in. So we are actually running in P7, so if we didn't have our moment, we would have been quite a lot higher up after all the chaos that happened up here at the corkscrew. But a minute left to go. Catch up with what some of you guys go. Still not giving RaceRoom a go, Funky. I think subconsciously my brain is saying don't do it, you'll just spend more money. I get it stopped. Just about. Let's keep an eye on what's going on ahead of us here. Again, came around a little bit through that. Still surviving. Got a good 6, nearly 7 seconds to the guy behind, so it's all about what happens ahead of us now. Well, they seem to build this this Peugeot particularly strong, because despite that rather large rear end impact with the other guy ahead of us, it's all driving reasonably well. Ooh, someone else is off ahead of us there. Is that back marker, or is that actually the guy ahead of us? Probably not. Swapping places in the last corner. Not going to get any of them now, but you have to keep pushing on to the end anyway, just because you never know what happened with those guys. They could have come together. But P7 it is. After starting P9s, we made up a couple of spots. We should have made up more, but incidents happened, and we're back here in P7. But that's okay. There's always another race. That's the other thing to remember. But besides that little moment, not a bad race, and the Peugeot did alright, considering. A bit more time with that, we probably could have extracted some more pace out of it, so yeah, good fun. Right, let's see what else is going on. Poor battered Peugeot. So, yeah, P7, best level 131.3, yeah, we're significantly slower than the other guys, but we're about on par with... Yeah, see, we should have been fourth in the end of that, because we were ahead of Mr. Pearson before the incident, so we could have been P4, but not to worry. Not to worry at all. Let's go. Let's find something else. See what else we can jump into. There's the rookie one with the fix setup. It's, again, full. Very, very popular this week, it seems. WCCR. Saxon Ring GT4. Now that's an interesting option. Saxon Ring is not one I've driven very much, and it's interesting circuits. I know I should probably go to the Lotus GT4 because that's the quickest one, but again, we're not going to do that. Let's go with... Let's do some Audi. Let's try the Audi. Let's get some V10 goodness on the go. Livery, we'll go with that one, I think. Nice. Well, that's so GT4 racing, slightly different, a bit of a step up. Again, we're back to rear-wheel drive again. But the Saxon Ring circuit, it's a bit of a roller coaster. There's lots of ups and downs. There's some quick corners, some slow corners, and some quite awkward corners as well, actually. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go. But again, we're just throwing ourselves into these races and just seeing what happens. We're not really worried too much about practicing and getting them up and running and getting quick and all that kind of stuff. This is really purely about just jumping into races, dealing with them, managing them, and seeing what we can get out of them and having some fun along the way, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about having fun. So yeah, here we go. So where are we in terms of timing? We've got 9 minutes left to practice. A few people in here, so it's not all... Oh, there's only one Lotus. Amazing. So there's a couple of Audis as well, so that's good. I think this is open setup as well, which it is. So let's just go out and get used to the Audi. Fire up. Better. Okay. Again, I have to relearn the circuit too. The sound this thing makes. Right. First corner here, downhill looping right-hander. And a sweeping left, which isn't flat out. Always easy to run on there, and then bottom of the hill through a dip, long right-hander. And where are we here? See, this is how I drive the circuit. I'm already lost. This is where we have some practice, at least. So I know now we go another long, fast corner, and then we come down to the bridge, which is a quick uphill left. Quicker than that. So we're just going to learn our way around here. Where are we? Okay, that's flat out again, and then we're on the brakes with this section. And then we'll Start out down the hill. How big is the basic free RaceRoom install? I'm not sure, you know. I think it's about 40 gig. Because when you add content to it, you don't actually download it. I think it's actually already there. It basically just unlocks it, I think. This is going to be a challenge. You have to learn this and learn quickly, I think. Another Audi behind us for company too. Oh no, too far. Come on, car. You have to be having one eye on the track map here. That's a run off. Sorry, that's really quite a quick corner there. Sam London, welcome. Oh, it's just about 47 gig. Yeah, I thought it was around the 40 gig kind of mark. Okay. Well, we made it through that time without going off. Now we have this really steep uphill left. Let's 2C preset down to 4. And we'll go again. Let's try and see if we can pick up the pace as we go. Now this first corner, brake hard. Tapped in. This left is not flat. A little bit of a lift partway around. Patience on the throttle. So again, leave it out to the outside. Blind corners, very tricky indeed. Again, it's not flat through there. There's some traffic ahead. I think a lot of other people are learning the circuit just like I am, actually. Don't have a huge amount of SSD space left, thinking here. Well, despite being quite timid in our lap time, we're only a second off the pace, so there's some time available. It's so tricky, that corner. Clouds of dust everywhere. Imagine not knowing Saxon Ring. Yeah, I'm sorry, Azaris. I apologise. I have driven it, and I've driven it quite quickly in the past, but it's just not one that's stuck in my memory. So, I need to relearn things. And the last time I drove it was in GT3 as well, so a little bit more grip. So let's see if that was a quicker lap. 1:30.5 to beat. 2:09.7 up to P3. Pick it up there if you can. Oh, this is really weak. You should immediately forget poor Ricard and allows its ring to make room for it. Yeah, just erase those bits to make space. It is a good circuit, I will admit. I'm still finding the limits. It's a quick corners, you can really just chuck the car through. Pick up on the tyres, it's a bit of a vibration going on, but it'll soon clear. Very much a circuit I think gets forgotten about, really. Saxon Ring, very popular in motorbike world. Doesn't really get too much mention in the car side of things, really. From what I've noticed, anyway. A bit quicker through there that time. Massive understeer through there. Feels like we're turning left really quickly, quite a lot. Right. This one's at a sliding moment into the last corner, so the tyre tracks there. 8 seconds left on the practice clock. And just about get across the line and we go P3. Okay. Well, definitely more room for improvement around there, that's for sure. It's nowhere near maximising my ability around this circuit. But they're not massively far off. Lotus is out front. Mr. Pearson's joined us with us as well on the Merc. Yeah, he's a little bit quicker than us. Okay. Let's, well, this is qualifying now, so let's take some fuel out. 5 laps. Plenty. And let's see what we can do. Really attack that last corner. Okay, let's keep it neat for the first lap. We had ourselves a lap on the board as usual. Okay, it's a bit of a better, potentially better line through there. And keep it over the side, hopefully inside curb there. On the green. course, depends on what everyone else is doing on qualifying. But so far, feels like a better lap. So 391 is the target. What have we got? 28.6. Let's go quicker, shall we? Purple first sector is always nice. Oh, it's wide, but still kept the lap. Braver through there as well, another purple sector. Let's try and finish this lap off, shall we? Oh, that's the way to do it. And the next lap's not going to count either, so may as well just restart that and try again. Well, we know the pace is there. Just need to keep it on board. It's so typical, isn't it? Well, we should have time for another couple of laps, so we know that the grip level comes up on lap 2, so we'll get through lap 1 and see if we can improve anyway, and then we'll really go for it on the second lap. Sliding it over the top of the hill. Hey Marty, how are we doing? Definitely a lot less grip on the first lap. Wait for the power up. Out of there. It's better. Okay. What's that lap time going to be? It's 28.4. Big slide halfway around there, which has really compromised our run. I feel like I'm just hanging on most of the time here. Installed on a no-sell mod for your T3PAs. Oh, well done. Awesome. Getting run wide, but we've kept it in bounds this time. Probably won't get enough time for the last lap. We'll see. bit loose that last lap. There was a lot of sliding around going on, so let's try and neaten that up. Okay, not too bad. I don't know if we'll get to finish this though. Oh, what kind of an entry is that? That's one wide. Let's seal that deal. Right, third. Third it's going to be until someone else improves in the last dying seconds of the session, but I think we improved a bit there from our first tentative laps around the circuit. So it might just be another P3 start. Well, actually, we're P4 in the first one, weren't we? So Pearson up front there with his Merc. Good job. That's awesome. Right. Let's go put some fuel back in, shall we? 1 minute 28, so 1.5 minutes per lap. So didn't check actually to see what the length of the race is actually. What does it say? Oh well, that's fine. Let's put in some fuel. No, that's not the one I wanted to go. Cast it up is what I want. Right. I'll put 16.1 laps in. Pretty sure it's a 15-minute race. But we'll quickly find out if it isn't. Oh dear, so we're going to be on the outside this time again, so I'm going to keep an eye on the inside just to make sure there's space there. And here we go, yeah, 15-minute race, thankfully. Oh, we're on P2, it's almost a dropped. Wow, the Audi behind me had an amazing start. I'm going to be 3 wide into turn 1, so let's just keep it nice and tidy here. And some space. Okay, well we're through. We survived the first corner. Yeah, it's got much better speed through there. Right, so it was a bit of a hectic first half a lap or so. Let's go after Mr. Pearson, shall we? If we can. Okay, settle down. Ooh, somehow got the fastest opening lap. Follow his lines and make sure we get it right. Oh, that's better. Let's try and settle ourselves into a little bit of a rhythm here. It's quick, definitely. We have the advantage to the final corner, it seems, but everywhere else he's just that little bit quicker. Hang on to him. Tyre's going to be taking an absolute beating around here, the outside. Staying with him though, getting away. Very much staying with him. This is on. Just had a quick lap behind us. You have to trust that the truck is going to be there when you go over that crest. It just can't really see what you're doing through there. Palms a brake by turning right for a change. Trying to hold it in those fast lefts. Oh, down to the gravel. We almost got a bit wide there as well. We've got to run side by side as well. Go. Little lift. And back on the power again just to keep it on the track on the exit. Right. It's keeping it steady around half a second or so. We got another run. Defend the inside very sensibly as well. little bit unsighted, kind of got a bit late on the power there, but all over the place. Right, come on, let's regather. Let's ruin our run. Yeah, as you can see, that place, no grip anymore. Okay, so in these situations it's really super cool because it's very easy to get rattled by the fact you keep going off track and then losing time and grip and places. So let's just regroup things, hit our marks, and wait for our speed to come back to us. Okay. Let's go see if we can up again. The current rate we won't. Just under 5 minutes to go. It's very easy in those situations just to kind of lose your cool a little bit and just yeah, let's go from bad to worse. It's important to keep a level head if you can. There's some sound cutting out issues going on there. Maybe you can hear that as well, but it seems to be flickering on and off. We're getting some of our grip back now as well. So the guy ahead just picked up some of the dust on the outside as well, so see where that affects his corner speed. We've got 4 seconds back now. We are closing back up with them again. A bit tight for the lead now. There's only 3 tenths in it between the two of them. Oh, 2 tenths now. That'll help bring us back into the battle. So where are we now? We're about a second back. It's good, mate, for an exciting last couple of laps here. Let's see what happens. We're all right back together again. Chris is going to defend turn 1, sort of. There we go, fastest lap. Never quite get the same line through that section. It's alright though. Make sure I stay out of the gravel there, it'll just ruin us. Is going to be the final lap or not? It might just be. Depends if we make it to the line or not. Might just do it actually. It might just be another lap in this. There is. Still a chance. Oh, Chris has gone deep. Oh, there's a car in the middle of the track. Well, that was an interesting moment. Oh, he's in the gravel. That's one spot for us. Take the run off there. Now we need to get the good run out of here. No, not going to do it. Good job, Chris. Good win. Good racing as well. Just the three of us in it there, but it was, yeah, some good racing. And another P2. And again, more proof if proof were needed, that you just keep going, even to the very end. Because you never know what's going to happen to the guys ahead of you. That was fun. We got there in the end. Quite a physical track that one actually. You really are hanging on for a lot of the lap. It's that was good. Enjoyed that one. P2 to finish out on that race. So let's have a look. Okay? Let's Oh, thanks, Monkey. Oh, it was a good race. Had its ups and downs. Let's do one more, shall we? I'm not gonna do the long one, I don't think. Monza in DTM. Norris Ring silhouettes. Yes. Do that. Let's do that. Now, which version are we gonna go for? Let's go with the Canard, shall we? Is it this one? There's some different engines going on here. So you've got some V10s, you've got some V8s, you've got some inline 4s. I'm trying to remember which one's which. I was going to go with that one. And we'll deal with what we've got. Norris Ring then. This is going to be either going to be a really close race, or it's going to be closer than close. And there's going to be some argy-bargy. And it's got a very very notorious first corner, which can attract an awful lot of contact. So it might be a good exercise in us trying to put our tips into practice for our free ebook, which is available obviously in the link below if you haven't seen that already. And it's a good opportunity for us to try and practice how we'd approach turn 1 at the Norris Ring. So here we go then. 2 minutes left to practice, and it's fixed that up as well, so good news for us. We can just jump in and give it a good thrash. Okay, limits wrong. Now this of course is a fictional series, there's no actual versions of this car in real life. I think I found a V6 version. Very capable little cars, these silhouettes. Good fun to drive too. Norris Ring then. Not many corners, but plenty of opportunities to come unstuck. This final corner then, braking just on that curve on the inside. Maybe a bit later actually, the brakes are pretty good in this thing, but we'll figure that out as we go. So here we are, going to come over the line in a moment for our first flying lap of the Norris Ring as we come down towards the first corner. Very, very tight hairpin left. Car coming over the pit lane here, got to be aware of that. Braking 150. Oh, hello. Didn't touch him, honest. Okay, so out of the first corner then, and we have this right-left chicane heading out towards the infamous wall, which I've just found. And that last hairpin is actually quite a quick hairpin. It looks very, very tight, obviously, but there's a fair bit of real estate on the outside which you can use, so you can actually carry a fair amount of speed through there. So this time let's see if we can get a clear lap in, not that we can finish it, because it's straight into qualifying. What are the quick guys doing in here? Doing 53.5s. There's a 57.4 just because we had to come to a complete stop as well, so okay. We find a good chunk of time, hopefully. Let's see, let's take some fuel out. Need 40 laps. Or 40 litres, should I say. That should be more than plenty. Okay, this time we can do some laps without dodging other cars. A fair bit of understeer actually in this. So I'm going to have to do some trail braking just to kind of get that front end in. Right. Down to turn 1 then. Braking just before 100 board. Slam through the gears. Probably brake at the 100 board actually, judging by that. Tucked in, around side, set up for the left. Got to really open up that left-hander because it's very much leads onto the straight here, so you've got to carry as much speed as you can through that. Again, just trying to figure out where the braking points are. It's such a capable car in terms of stopping power. So, more time to find. Up over the line for our first banker lap. It's a 54.2, 2/10 off. Okay, so maybe just before the 100 board, just to make sure we get in there safely. did get a nice purple sector though, so that's encouraging. And sector 2 too. There's no excuse for not seeing what's behind you in this car with the big wide mirror on the left and the TV camera as well on the dash. So that's P2. Oh, close to the leader. Let's try and go a bit quicker. Last corner, I think, which is where we were a little bit slower. Let's try and brake a little bit later for the final hairpin, shall we? It's tight at the top as well, and look at that, thousandths and hundredths. Just loads of understeer going on. I'll have to just drive through that for now. That was not an improvement. This felt like a better turn one. This time trying not to have the understeer kill us through this last corner. Up to the line we go, and it is still P3. So 3/3 quicker than our own lap through the first section. We're on purple there. That was pretty close, but we've picked up a nice almost 3/10 through there. Throw it away at the last corner. It's a much better lap, half a second up. There we go, straight to the top of the timesheets. That was a bit of a good lap actually. It was pretty close with the barrier at times, but you've got to be on your qualifying lap, I suppose, to extract everything out of it. It was a bit wide. You can see there's the time ticking down on the delta on the dashboard there. Oops, too tight. The good thing about this being such a short lap as well is you can get plenty of laps in as well. We've still got 2 minutes left and we've done quite a few laps already. Let's see if we can actually make any... Oh no, we're out of fuel, that's not going to help. Okay, back to the garage. Such is the case that we can actually probably do some more laps as well, but not too bad. So we're currently sitting P1, we're 2/10 up on the second place guy. So, not too bad. Let's see what happens with the race. I'll let that go. Let's have a look at the monitor and see how everyone's doing. Oh, we can't, can we? Because it's... Oh, no, we can't. Well, in their own separate qualifying sessions, obviously you can see it's ghosted there, but anyone actually else on track, or are they all just sitting waiting as this guy as well? Hernandez. Show the timings here and see where everyone is. So he is currently following all the timesheets. Let's see if no improvement coming from the second place guy at the moment. Let's have a look. Third place, he's on track. Simracing says, so Lewis or Max tomorrow? Ooh, there's that wall you got to avoid. See, I think Lewis has probably got enough about him to kind of pull something out of the bag, but obviously Max has got track position, hasn't he? So, you know, it's just going to be one of those things. I honestly think that something's going to happen on track. I don't think they're going to avoid each other tomorrow somehow. I think something's going to happen. I have this feeling. But it's been one of those years, I think, where they just had quite a few run-ins, and the way things are gone, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. Just it's one of those things. But yeah, it really can just go either way, can't it? I think, given Max's form around there last year, I think he's probably favourite for tomorrow. But you know, you just can't count Lewis out, can you? Really? Okay, let's continue through. We've got pole, so hopefully that means we're on the inside going into turn 1, which would be nice. Let's go and put some fuel in as well. 15 minutes worth of... This one we're going to need... I'm going to put in 20 laps just to be safe. Go. Right. So, yeah, you think Lewis will do it as well? Yeah, I think there will be a clash. Yeah, I think that's pretty much a given. Oh, okay, so pole position here is actually on the outside for turn 1. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So we've got to be really careful going into the first corner here, because it's more than likely going to happen that we are going to have some form of incident in the turn 1, so we've got to be aware of that. No one else to worry about up front. We've got to make a good start. And just watch that nice left-hand mirror and just see what's going on. So here we go. Wait for the lights. Yeah, there's a shame Murray isn't there to see it. He would have loved to have seen it, I'm sure. Oh, bit of a clutch. Awful start once again. Got the car on the inside. Right, let's hold it into the middle of the track here. 3 wide. And somehow we've got out of that in P2. Now we have to go after the leader. Oh, it was drawing me into the wall then. I think he touched it. I didn't actually think he did touch that wall. Let's see if we can go with them. Some space behind now. Thankfully we can settle into a rhythm nice and early. Close the gap in a little bit, so we should get fastest lap this time round, I would have thought. Yep, there it is. Let's keep that going. Keep the time into turn 1 that time. Deep into turn 2. We've got to run. What's going to happen here? held us off this once. Keep the pressure on. Right, and settle down after that second lap issue. Plenty of space behind as well, still 2.2 seconds to the guy in third, so we have some breathing room. I'll spot my braking point for turn 1. Very difficult to see sometimes when you're that close behind another car where you're supposed to be piling on the anchors. Oh, there's the wall. Yeah, gotta avoid those walls, so bit of a freebie for us there. He's gone backwards after that as well. He's under pressure from the guy in third, so that should keep him busy. We can hopefully try and check out at the front because we have the pace, so let's try and do that. That was a clunky couple of corners. I was thinking in my own head then, it's okay, so now we can just take it a little bit easier and leave a little bit in hand so that we don't do the same thing. I think that's probably a touch too much. We still need to keep the pace up, otherwise we'll end up being caught up again. Right. A bit better. He's gained some time on us through that final hairpin that time. He's now only 2.1 back. He was 2.3 before, so just got to keep it neat and tidy, really. That's all we need to do. So far so good. 7 minutes, just under 8 minutes to go. I do quite like the Norris Ring. It's quite short and sharp, but you get quite a lot of action around the lap. A nice fastest lap point to us, although it exists. into the danger zone once more. We call them Kenny Loggins corners. Fans of 80s music will obviously get that reference. I'm not going to sing it to you though. Oh no, it's like he's had another moment. What's going on back there? All of a sudden the gap's grown to 5 seconds. Well, that has made it easy for us now. That allows a little bit of extra margin between ourselves and the wall. But that's the nature of the Norris Ring. It's very easy to get it wrong. Margin for error is very, very small indeed. So I'm just steering towards the wall on the exit of turn 4. Right, okay. It's a bit deep. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the action this evening and how we walk ourselves through the starts and how to avoid all sorts of carnage at the start. And please do click the link below and then you can sign up and get yourself your own copy of our free ebook. You may find it helpful even if you are an experienced sim racer. But especially if you're new to sim racing, then by all means do check it out because it may help keep that enjoyment factor for sim racing going. And of course it's free, so why not? Let's go to turn 1. A lot smoother through that. To steer out of the apex there because I was turning too early. Turn 1 once again. So the gap is still around the 6-second mark. Plenty of margin in hand. Looking at enough fuel on board actually here. Take a little bit easy, short shift a little bit. Just to make sure, you don't want to be running out of fuel before the end, that would be disastrous. It should be okay because it's only ticking down by 1 increment per lap, so I'm going to have 8 laps worth of racing left, so it should be alright. Oops. Ooh, someone else has clocked a fast lap in there. As the fuel burns off. That's scruffy. Under 2 minutes to go, or a minute and a half to go, I suppose now. A very quiet race, this one, not much going on compared to the rest of the races we've been in this evening. It's been a much more subdued affair, but when you're out in front, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? It's best to have those kind of races when you're out front. Just about get one more lap in. And again, still over 6 seconds back to P2. And barring any disasters, we should have this sewn up. Just wary of my own commentator's curse. Being a little bit extra careful through there, that's right. One more corner to go. The little V6 silhouette has made the victory. And we round out with a win, which is it's a great way to end it, isn't it? There we go, right. Go back to the garage here. Very good, right. Let's go have a look, let's have a quick check of the what we've received from our racing this evening to see what kind of ratings we've got. We'll go back to the main menu here and we'll have a look at the portal. So that was fun, enjoyed that, it's good to do some more racing again. And as ever, the RaceRoom combos are very, very good as well. I believe there's some voting going on for people to vote for their favourite combos to do in the week up to Christmas. So interested to see what kind of combinations come out of there. There should be some wild and wacky ones, I'd have thought. And that could be a lot of fun. The usual, the portal takes a little while to load in sometimes, so we'll just have to be patient. But yeah, so thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope you enjoyed watching our stream and picked up some pointers of how you can approach turn 1 yourself. Please let us know in the comments if you're watching this after the fact, after the live stream has ended and you're re-watching this. Feel free to share in the comment section below your favourite tips that you've picked up over the course of the stream, or whether it be from the ebook, which is in the link on the description, and share with us what your favourite tips are in that particular that ebook, and it'd be good to know what's helped you the most, and share your experiences as well with us as to, you know, maybe one of your best first corners or even your worst first corners. Just let us know what experiences you've got. It's always fun to see what other people have been up to on sim racing online. So that'd be really good to hear from you guys. Right, there we go. Ranked multiplayer. Let's load into that section and see what we've got here. So we started off the evening with the BMW. So we gained 7.3 on that one, which is nice because we went forward 2 spots. Gained a reputation as well. We did lose some on the TCR, but then Yeah, we're always going to do that, finishing where we were with slightly less quick car, should we say. And then GT4, another reasonable gain on there, and then a big gain now actually in the ratings for the silhouettes. So yeah, all in all, quite a successful evening for the the what's it called, the ratings and our ranked online ratings. So yeah, excellent. Let's wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please hit the like button if you have, and it's great. We're going really well with our subscribers. Thank you to everyone who subscribed and taken us to where we are now. We're rapidly approaching the 1,000 subscriber marks. That'd be really, really cool to get there. Probably by the new year, maybe. That'd be even amazing. So if you know of someone who might enjoy watching our content, please do share it with them, and we'll look forward to seeing you all very, very soon in our next live stream next Saturday. But until then, take care of yourselves, and we will see you all very soon indeed. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.